All right, we're here to talk about some spring cleaning. What are you going to do around the house to spruce up your house, get things ready to go for the summer so that you can relax? Oh, yeah, we got some work to do here. We'll be back and tell you what to do next.
Here I come to save the day.
Welcome to Mighty House. This is a radio show for people with problems, home improvement problems, that is, and for people who want common sense guidance on how to build green and live a more sustainable lifestyle. Send an email or call into the show. The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is Mighty House.
Hey, we're back again. We're talking some spring cleaning for you. So, not inside the house. It's warm out. Let's get outside. Let's go do some things around the outside of the house. And before we do that, we want to say thanks to the Niles Design District. Look at that. How do we time that?
Perfect again.
That's it. NilesDesignDistrict.com. Go check them out. They've got a lot of great stuff if you're remodeling your home. And there's good things to go check out. And again, next month, this is April 21. So in May of 21, we're going to do a whole series on the Niles Design District. Hit it, Rich. Quick. There. Oh, you got it. All right. There we go. All right. Of course, hit that subscribe button, click on the bell, and then you'll be notified every time we post something new. And with that, let's get this thing started. What's number one on your list, Rich?
I think we should clear the lawn of debris.
Debris?
You want to get all of the sticks and dead grass and stuff that's covering all the root balls of your trees. You want to get that all cleaned up.
Yep. Get that out. That can go in your compost pile. Set it off to the side, and then you can reuse that as compost in your beds later once it's decomposed a little bit more. Composted it. All right.
Yes.
So, and then that goes into where?
Your planting beds. You got to clean those out. Yeah.
Like that.
Now,
look at that.
Yeah, but those you don't want to clean out too early.
Right.
Right?
This is
let
good.
Them sit till frost is gone, all that, because they're holding warmth right now. But that too, scrape up that excess mulch and throw that in your compost pile.
Right. And then
get that going.
You can get that all turned and ready to go.
Absolutely.
So the next one I think is pretty important here, and that's to check the elevation around your house and make sure that the grading is correct. And kind of go through this a little real quick here, Rich, about this stuff. What's going on here?
So you see how the grading on this one is back pitched. This one here,
right?
That's back pitched. So the water's going to run to your foundation, and then it's always going to keep it wet. So correctly, you'd want to do something like this, where you'd have the water running away from your house. So that makes kind of common sense. But the big thing is where the dirt is versus your foundation. So it's not as clear in that photo because it's a block foundation.
Right.
So, but you want to make sure from the bottom of your brick or wood siding, you want to have 4 to 6 inches. You do not want to put dirt up against your house and cover up that line where the foundation meets the first floor.
Correct.
Whether it's frame, brick, whatever, because that dirt gets in there, and it also allows creepy crawlies in.
Well, and then water, because in a heavy rain, now that water sits there, it runs over the top of your foundation, and it's coming in the house. Or it's wicking up into your floor joists. It may not actually be visible, but it starts to rot out the rim joist around your house. And like you said, creepy crawlies can get in there a lot easier now.
Right.
And
because people don't realize wood will not rot underwater.
If it's completely... we call it the water line. So it's where it gets wet and dries, causes rot. So it's either bury your house in the lake so that it stays wet, or elevate it so it stays dry. And then you gotta hire somebody like Sonar that can run the submarine so that you can walk around your house and keep it all.
That's what I was just thinking, was turn your house into a submarine this spring.
That's right. So, and there's another way to dry the ground around your house. So by actually using wood ash, and this could be from your fireplace from the winter.
Oh, geez, I gotta find the.
There
it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But if you have an outdoor fireplace or an indoor fireplaces and you've been burning wood all winter, by sprinkling that ash around the perimeter of your house, that'll help dry that soil, and it makes it less attractive for those same creepy crawlies.
Right, and I think isn't that good for your flower beds and stuff too? To mix that in.
It's beneficial. It becomes a mulch.
See, we've got a whole bunch of things going on with that. So
that's right.
You put that ash around the perimeter of your house,
and that helps keep the creepy crawlies away. But you want to make sure you're not building it up too much, because I always went with 8 inches between the top of foundation and the grade. You're saying 4 to 6, which
it's going to depend on the age of your house and where you live. Most new homes probably would be 8 inches,
right?
But if you live in a 100-year-old house, that's when we really watch for the back pitching, because somebody who's been building flower beds, they added a sidewalk. Well, the sidewalk's higher than your top of foundation. Then you put in a planting bed. Now you're creating a back pitch situation. So that's why we say make sure you inspect that closely, particularly older homes. New building codes require drainage plan. So it's unlikely you'd run into that problem with a newer home.
Right. And, every year people add more mulch to the flower beds around their house, and it just builds up. And
exactly.
And eventually it's over that top of foundation. So you want to make sure get rid of it.
Yeah, and the worst I've seen is when they take landscape timbers and literally raise the flower bed around the house. You know what I mean? Because they want that elevated look, and it's like, no, don't do that.
Right.
Because that's what you're doing when you're tilling, is you're literally digging up the soil, and if you do that right in front of your house, you might as well be putting in a self-made puddle.
Sure, exactly.
Self-made puddle.
Okay, there you go. So next thing is clean the gutters. We went and found Mike Novak. Mike Novak's out there. He's cleaning his gutters.
Cleaning out all that debris.
He's slide. Look at it. He's close to the edge. He's going to slide right off of there. He's sitting on the leaves.
His shoelace may hold him there.
Oh yeah. His shoelace is caught on, or his pant leg will get caught on the corner of the gutter. So clean the gutters out, and make sure you check the downspouts right here too. You want to make sure that those are also clear. Some people just take the blower and they blow the leaves out of the gutter, but they never clean out the downspout. Well, that could be clogged and cause problems. So that needs to be cleaned out. Make sure it's flowing out and goes down, and all the water is running properly. So
if you'd like to know more about gutters and cleaning gutters,
where can we find
have a video on that.
Do we?
Yeah. If you're already here at the YouTube channel, you might as well scroll down. Come back to this one, though.
Yeah. Well, but that was on gutter guards, wasn't it?
It's true.
But that's on gutter guards.
There are some good tips about how to clean your gutter and keep them clean.
Yes.
So that you pick the right thing. Pick the right guard for your gutter. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Mike Novak's up there. He knows he's not going to fall down because he's wearing his New Balance.
That's right.
Well, the thing with Mike, he's such an avid gardener. He's not cleaning his gutters. He's looking for more mulch for his compost.
That's where he keeps his compost.
That's where he composted. When he sees the little trees, he knows his compost is ready to go.
That's right.
It's fresh.
All right, enough picked.
Yeah, that's all right.
This picture might look familiar.
Yes, it is. Look at that.
What we wanted to bring up here is picture on the top and the picture on the bottom. Look where the downspout is. It extends a minimum 3 to 4 feet from your foundation.
Yep.
Again, key, get the water away from the house.
Right. That's exactly it.
If you have basements or vented crawl spaces.
Correct. And you may live in the city where you have storm sewers and it goes into the storm sewer. That's great. Mm-hmm. But if you live out, you want to make sure this is pointed right at the neighbor's house. So it's not coming into your house. Right? Isn't that what you do? You take it right to the lot line and put it on the neighbor's yard.
No, they kind of frown upon that. But again, older homes, quite possible.
Yeah. Take it as far as you can go.
At the bottom of the hill, you're getting everybody's water.
That's right. Right.
And that's how it works.
And if you've got one of these, this is your backyard, you really don't have a choice, and it all continues to rise and go up like that, take that downspout around the corner and take it around the corner, or put in some drain tile and take that around the outside and take it to the lower part of your yard. So that way you're directing that water away from your foundation. Mm-hmm. Get somebody other than Mike Novak to inspect your roof.
Yes.
So, and the chimneys and that kind of stuff. You can see this one's got some cracks. This chimney's got some issues. And I think the roof does too.
On that was bad. The roof looks like it's got enough fungi to throw a party.
That's what's keeping the water out. All the fungi. That's what's keeping the water.
But no, you want to get up. If you're not comfortable getting on your roof, just hire somebody to come out and do a roof assessment or an inspection. And what you're looking for is cracked shingles, curled shingles, things. And we'll do a show on roofing and explain why the shingles curl and all that, because we don't have enough time today.
If you'd like to know more, if you'd like to know more and see a video about roofing, go ahead. You're already here at the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we did roof venting. So yeah,
that's true. But In that episode, you guys talk about looking for soft spots while you're up there.
Right.
You guys also talk about what kind of guards might be up there anyway. So there are plenty of good information nuggets just hidden throughout all these videos.
Right. That's right.
Don't just take the title for face value.
Oh no, not at all.
Yes. Even if by accident, you'll probably learn something.
That's right. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Look out for the stilettos. That's the one where you really got to go.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah, that was a difficult one. You got to watch out for those. All right.
Okay,
cutting branches back from the roof. Yeah, that's excessive right there.
That's excessive.
So you want to
less than fun guy.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's a better idea. So like this branch that comes over, that's just a raccoon highway right there.
Yes, it is. So when you start finding out you got raccoons or squirrels or possum in your attic, because they just ripped the roof vent off.
Yep.
But that's how they're getting there. So you want to cut that branch back so that because even if they jump to your roof, they won't make a home there because it's just too much of a pain to get off.
Correct.
So
correct. And like this one,
back.
that's laying on the roof. The wind's blowing it. It's rubbing the roofing back and forth, and it's going to rip all the granules off of those shingles and wear them out sooner. So over time, they can do some damage when the branches are moving back and forth on your roof like that. So
absolutely,
cut those back. Next up, take a look
flashing and caulking.
Yes, and is this a good flashing job right here?
Yeah, it's got a little kick out, but I'm thinking you might want to put a little more something there.
Yeah, they just went ahead and whacked a hole in the stucco there, and then of course they drove a nail to hold it back in. Or this is probably EFIS system. That's probably what that looks like.
Let's just say that's just a piece of siding. But if you have water running down there hitting that thing, it's going to have water go behind it, and it will work its way. Small amounts, but it'll get through that nail hole, and it'll start rotting that area slowly but surely, and you will end up with a larger repair. So yeah, look for things that just don't look copacetic, right? They should look nice.
Yeah, you see something like that. I mean, I'm not a trained contractor by any means, but if I was walking on a roof, which I assume is where flashings are,
sure.
I see this automatic. It might as well be a red flag right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it looks bad, it probably is bad.
Well, and something like that might be that they had water staining going down the wall. Yep. You know, maybe the water was flying along there and it was so it was actually staining the wall past the gutter.
Yep.
So this is not a bad idea of a repair, but it is still an incomplete repair.
Yeah.
So they put the kick out flashing there. They diverted the water away from the wall, but they never went back and resealed.
This should have been restuccoed in correctly. Yeah. So, next up, we got numbers at number 10. Number 10 is very special. It's very special to Rich's heart. So I'm going to let him take this
lots of people. I mean, I used to grill all winter long. It didn't matter how cold it was. We'd go out and use the grill. But not everybody does that. Some of them are just breaking it out in the spring, and you want to make sure it's clean. So you want to make sure that the burners are all operating properly. Maybe disassemble it and clean it with soap and water and use a toothpick, clean out all the holes.
Right.
But this little trick here for cleaning out the top of the grill, cut an onion in half and rub that across when the grill's hot, and it'll actually clean it. And then it also creates a nonstick surface for a amount of time. It's not like, true Teflon. But because they're telling you, don't use those stainless steel scrubby brushes.
Right.
The stainless steel brushes, those bristles can break off. And if they get stuck in any of the debris on your grill, it can inadvertently get into your food, and if you swallow them, it can wreak havoc with your system.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, there's rises in those cases. So, we still use a stainless steel brush.
Really?
But but then I go over the whole thing with the onion.
Oh.
Because onions don't make good scrapers.
Oh, so you still need the scraper.
So you use the one for scraping it, and then use the onion to make sure it's actually cleaned. And then, so that's how I do it.
Okay, excellent.
But as long as you're aware, right? You're checking.
That's right. You're looking for it. So,
cleaning windows. All those window cleaning products out there, not necessary. Pretty much ammonia, water, and newspaper.
I personally, I like the squeegee. I can't do windows. And usually when I'm done with the windows, they look worse. Doesn't matter what I do. But when I've used the squeegee, they come out halfway decent. At least you can see through them when I get done.
Well, do you have your dry rag so that after you make a pass, you wipe your squeegee before, because that gets rid of that second water line that you end up. So.
Right. That's why I've got jeans on. I take the squeegee across my jeans and then go. Next one.
So then if you're actually doing that, there's maybe I'm a little OCD, but if you do all the exteriors up and down and all the interiors left and right, so then when you see a line in your window, you know which side it's on?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, and if you got the newer ones, you just tip it in, you do the inside, and you tip it back up.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, those are
Or
nice.
the casements that open to 100 degrees so you can just reach out.
Reach past it. I think Sonar's moving along.
Windows. Windows. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, you want to clean those window wells in your basements and the window sills. Don't want debris building up, but window wells typically have a drain in the bottom of them that's tied to either your drain tile or a French drain outside. A lot of them are tied to your drain tile. Not a big fan of that because you're going to get water in those, and you're putting it directly into a link to your basement. But it is what it is. Some are just filled with gravel. It's a French drain. It depends on your climate, how much rain you get. But make sure those are cleaned out so, again, you won't have critters.
Right. And they make
rock on the bottom's nice.
You can see the covers, that's a steel grate to go over it so nobody falls into it. But they also make plexiglass covers that'll go over to help keep the water out. So right now, that debris can still get between the rails of all this. So if you did a plexiglass cover on it, then that'll keep the debris out, keep it clean inside, keeps the water out, and less water issues. A lot of times these will overflow, and then that's how you get water in the basements because it just can't keep up if it doesn't have a drain in it.
The only thing with the well covers, please watch the rating on them depending on the size of the cover because they're more decorative than functional in the sense that you can't stand on them.
Correct.
So there have been cases of people standing on them and falling in and, thinking that they can stand them. No stand on.
Right.
No standing.
They're there to make sure you don't fall in, not jump in.
Right. Exactly. So what do we do now?
These few tasks were actually all set up so that you didn't have to kill yourself every weekend. We'd like you to take advantage of it.
Yeah. See?
Take it easy. Don't do more than you can accomplish. Don't bite off more than you can chew, the old saying. And don't do it if you don't have the tools.
Sure.
That's when you tell the wife, yes, I'm willing to do it, but I must buy a new tool to build to my collection.
And sometimes, like window washing, the best tool is your checkbook. No, your checkbook. I can't do windows, but I can write that check, and it looks perfect when I'm done. It's perfect.
And then you'll be in your hammock like that while the guy's working?
That's right. Yep.
Yelling out you missed a spot?
That's right. With my Jack and Coke. I'm sitting there just rocking back and forth. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. So that's your stuff you want to go do in the spring. Just things around the house to get yourself fixed up.
Yep. Get your house squared away. And now that all that list gets done, you can sit there and do this. You can go on vacation. You can hang out and have a good time. And things are ready to go and you don't have to worry about the house. So
exactly.
With that, we'll say make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell. And if you got any questions, just post them down below. We're starting to get questions in the emails and stuff, so you can also go to mightyhouse.net and click on the Contact Us page and sign up for the newsletter. And click on Boom Done, and we'll send you that. That goes out every week. And, of course, we'll say one more time, thanks to the Niles Design Center, which is not there yet, but it'll rotate back. Wait.
Hold.
There.
Hey, the Niles Design District.
There you go. All right,
you guys.
Keep it square and level.
Until next time.
Until next time. All right. This house is messed up, dude. Look at that.
Sideways.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that far out of level, or is the grade that off?
I think it fell that far.
Worst Airbnb ever. Half a star.
Bring your own tent and sleeping bag. Located on Milwaukee Avenue, the Niles Design District is a home improvement destination for consumers, designers, and contractors. For those looking to renovate a kitchen or a bathroom, expand with a new addition, or enhance their curb appeal, Niles Design District in Niles, Illinois offers everything in one convenient location.
It's your road to a better home.